Do you know the reason people have rooms? It's for privacy and sleep. See, my room is my happy place, and it's where I go to get away from people. There are several things I like to do in my room. It's where I go to play video games, look at my swords and knives in my gun cabinet, and where I can, and even in my dragon collection. It is a safe place where I can go without somebody's added opinion. Well, do you like dragons? Well, I hope so, because the first thing in my room I want to talk about is my collection. My dragon collection, that is. First dragon I want to talk about is Ruby and Merlin. It's a wizard riding a dragon. And the reason the dragon's name is Ruby is because the harness around the dragon is mostly sapphires, and then in the middle is a ruby. Now let's talk about the first dragon I ever got, the one that started all, the one, the only Chinese glass dragon. I saw my dad was selling it at a yard sale for $10, and I told him I wanted it, so he made me work it off, and it's basically a big glass block that's been shaven, that's had glass shaven out of it, and I've had it for years now. I've had plenty more dragons I could talk about, but none of them are really that interesting, except for these few. Now that you've heard about my dragon obsession, let's talk about my gun cabinet that makes up the dangerous person I am. Just kidding, I'm a hunter, so it's only natural that I have a gun cabinet. Let's talk about the insides of the cabinet. Let's start with the sword. It's an Indian-style sword. I'm not quite sure what the name of the sword is, to be completely honest. But all I know is it's old. The second thing I want to talk about is my amazing pocket knife collection. The first knife I want to talk about is my first ever knife, my Kershaw. It's a big 3-inch blade with a gray paint. It's pretty balanced and probably my ideal hunting knife. The second is my Winchester. It's a small metal handle with a wood texture in a single spot. The blade also has a small curve to it. My gun cabinet is a great thing to have, though my favorite thing about my room is probably my video games. I have a wide variety of games, but three of them I play more than any others. The big three, they gotta be good. First is Mass Effect 3. It's a single-player game about alien attacks. I've pretty much just started though, so I don't know very much about it. And then, of course, we have an old game that I haven't played in a while, The Sims 3. It's a life simulator, as in the way you gotta get a job, money, and etc. It's surprisingly fun. Then I have my multiplayer game, Guncraft, which is a war game. It's only multiplayer. It's a lot of fun. It's a game with many different types of game modes. Pretty much, it's just a lot of fun. I find it wholesome to be alone the greater part of the time. To be in company, even with the best, is worrisome and dissipating. I love to be alone and never found a companion that was so companionable as solitude. Henry David Thoreau Walden. This is a quote that I found that explains my speed pretty well. My entire point is sometimes you need privacy to think well. That's all.